Hello, welcome to Beering in Mind, Beer Reviews. Today we're going to look at a beer that is kind of considered a classic in its style for several reasons, and we'll talk about some of them here. This is Lion Stout, which is made in Sri Lanka, sometimes called Ceylon Lion Stout now, which is the old name for Sri Lanka. This is a stout, an extra foreign stout, which generally tend to be higher in alcohol than most stouts, and it is 8%. The company that brews it is now partly owned by Carlsberg. Originally, it was made in the mountains, in a small brewery in the mountains of Sri Lanka, or Ceylon at the time, and it became kind of famous in beer circles because the well-renowned beer writer Michael Jackson went there and actually took the trip way up into the mountains to the brewery to sample it, and probably the first beer writer to actually go up there and see it. And he touted this beer quite a bit in several books, and they returned the favor by putting his picture and description of him on the bottle. And it's been there in every form of the bottle I've seen since I first had it here. And he talks quite a bit about this in some of his books. Many countries have tropical countries have strong stouts, and we'd think that, in those countries you'd want to drink lighter beers, but it is kind of a holdover from the days of the British Empire, where imperial stouts were sent around the world to British civil servants and expatriates around the world. And of course, some of those places included very hot countries, such as, say, Sri Lanka. So this began to be brewed in 1881. Maybe the British Empire was kind of at its peak at that point, or starting to decline. It's now brewed in Colombo, the capital. The company has moved here. It is a bottle conditioned and top fermenting beer, and it has quite a few features that we will look at right now. Let's open it up and see what we get. Again, 8%. Okay, so this is pretty dark brown, probably close to pitch black here, with a very dark tan head, 2 fingers of head. Pretty compact and solid head here. Aroma, very mild, but at the same time thick, sweet, some chocolate, some sweet dark fruits, maybe even a little bit smoky. Very nice aroma. Flavor is smoky for sure. Got maybe some cherries, strawberries, bittersweet chocolate. Very smooth bitterness that really doesn't take over too much. This is very well balanced. Mild chocolate in the finish. This is a nice full foreign export stout, just heading toward the edge of syrupy, but not quite. Very well made beer. A little bit of alcohol warmth too as well, 8%. So you can definitely feel this one here. A very nice beer. I think chilled is probably better. When we get it warmed up, it might really exhibit a variety of other flavors. This is really a top-notch beer. On Rate Beer, it has 1,974 ratings, an average score of 3.73, which is very high. That's out of 5. Percentile rating of 97% for all beers, and 98% for its style, which is extra or foreign stout. So pretty exceptional. Not necessarily the easiest beer to find, but I recommend you seek it out. Perhaps you can have a store ask a distributor to find it for you, perhaps. It is quite an exceptional stout, really a very pleasant beer. Well, that's it for today. Please leave me a comment if you like, and subscribe to the channel as well if you'd like to learn more about beers. I'll focus primarily on Japanese beers, but also a number of beers from around the world. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.